and live again. All chat available. Boom. It's live chat. Boom. We're back, and it's storming. Dogs are outside with me, but I'm not turning on light to show you because it ruins the lighting of the storm. But yeah, and people tried to call me earlier, I guess. I don't know, but it's like, can't really do anything. I got a storm. That's no one wants your auto warranty. But yeah. Other than that, there's really not much else going on. I will keep phone here, kind of angled like this, as bathroom needs are in play on my behalf too. Coco, Chewy, Hope, inside, since y'all not gonna... Coco, come on! Got back to seat. And back, I had to deal with bathroom stuff on my behalf. Anyone say anything while I was gone? Someone removed something, and meanwhile in the west we're rain dancing with no results. Yeah. Don't worry, rain season's coming up. And the cat's outside. Yay. How you doing, Jack? You know it's me. No, it's me. he's so cute. Cat's right there. Can't really see him because lack of flash. But he's running under the truck for some reason. He could have easily stayed up here and stayed dry, but few flashes of light, a little bit of thunder. I didn't get a good look at the storm before jumping on it, so because that's in the middle of a... Yep. You're not 8? Okay. And there's a clown person being a clown person. But yeah. I was binge watching the newer Charm. I don't know why I'm binge watching Charm. I just like love the supernatural stuff. So it's like, witches. Perfect. But yeah. This is nothing really. I've been in worse storms this year. But been at a couple tornado. Actually, the worst storms in my life was in 2019, while still in Indiana. Trees were exploding because of lightning. I'm gonna sit at the table like an idiot. But yeah, and I did record some of those storms on camera for YouTube and stuff, as really crazy with the library and stuff, and they did not like me whatsoever, but I didn't care. Brought them customers too, so it's like, screw you people. But, ooh, the purple. I love it when it's the purple. Screw them. But, it's like, yeah, have fun. I do remember you, but my memory's shit, so gotta keep that in mind. But yeah, Josh, just don't mention your age. Whether you're above or below the age of 13, just don't mention your age, and COPPA won't be an issue. I don't know why you're... Okay, you're removing your own messages, that's probably what's happening, but, because I don't have any mods. A lot happened in 2020. I barely remember shit because there's so much shit that happened in 2020. Starters, my channel got monetized in 2020. Actually, we're on like the 1 year anniversary on that one. Like a couple weeks, like last week was like the 1 year anniversary on that. All started with a Ghost Adventures opening a couple Divic boxes that may or may not have held Hitler's spirit. So, among all the other negative activities that happened in the negative energies of the 20th century. It says there's two. It's a Mustang, I think. Not a Mustang. Probably like a Pontiac. Something, I don't know. But looks like the storm's starting to pick up, so I picked a good time to start streaming. And I knew it was gonna storm today because my snake was acting weird yesterday, and he tends to act weird whenever the storm's coming in. This house does not have a basement. It's 5 feet off the ground. It's not a mobile home either. It's a weird formatted home. But there's only a 20% chance that this thing drops a tornado. But all the snakes in the pet store, where I get the mice from to feed the snake, was acting weird because of the storms coming in. So it's like, yeah, they tend to sense this shit. They tend to want to bask outside in the sun before a storm hits. And that's what mine does, so it's like, okay. And all the ones in the pet store were doing the same thing. So it's like, yeah, something's coming. Getting some rain. Like, I guess I'm just in tune to... No, it's not really me being in tune or not. I just pay attention to that shit. But tomorrow through... Well, today through... I mean, I'm off work until Tuesday morning because it's Labor Day weekend and we actually close for the holidays. And we're already closed on Sundays anyway, so it's like bonus. But yeah. Ooh, rain's picking up slowly but surely. That means the lightning might increase. Now, don't mind me, I'm just having a little fun. I know the description's a bit off, the title's a bit off. I just more or less like get the stream out. Just get it out. Just get something in so I can get it out. Boom. Because it's happening. Rain is picking up. But I'm aiming it this way because lightning is the best angle to see lightning. Because this is the least amount of tree coverage. Because this direction there's trees, hell, that direction there's also trees, that direction there's trees, and in that direction there's house plus trees. But yeah. I know, right? But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay. Okay. I know this is my cat, but still, when you're sitting at a table on the porch and it's dark, and you feel something fuzzy going along your legs, you're gonna flip the fuck out. It's like, okay, who the fuck is this? It's like, oh my god. Can we not have fuzzy shit? But no, it's just a cat being a kitty. I'm gonna play with him a little bit. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, he's being cute. But yeah. Yeah, tends to happen when the lightning kicks up. But yeah. I already outnumber the population of the town just to the north of here by about 800 people. So that means I've been outnumbering them for about a year. And a half. Well, about a year, yeah. I think it hit 3K subs around the time I got my... No, I was barely past 2K subs. I hit 3K subs during the winter months, or like November. I think I hit 3K in March. I could be wrong. Then hit 4K in July. Courtesy of all those major earthquakes. But 4,200 subs was courtesy of Ida, them tornadoes yesterday. Yesterday, the day before, all that stuff, and that earthquake in Haiti. That thing added a lot. Yeah, my channel really grows when there's horrible disasters. I don't know why, but again, with a channel that covers natural disasters, that's gonna happen. Now, where'd the cat go? Where'd you go? What are you doing? Cat's being weird. Better not be no skinwalker. Yeah, I'll probably pick your ass up. Love on you. Crazy cat. Love this cat. He's like Toto. Always with me in these storms. Really come to be one of the major channel mascots. He's actually one of the emotes in the thing. If you become a member of the channel, you have access to that. Like a photo of him as a kid. And I just put that as an emote because I didn't know what else to do, and I didn't really have anything. But now that I do have some other memes, I might change out one or a couple of the emotes for that, or if I unlock enough to do that. Tornado watch. The tornado chances is not high enough for there to be a tornado watch. Hold on. No, but warnings did pop up. Not tornado warnings, though. Likely a severe thunderstorm somewhere. Not here, though. And a 4.4 earthquake just hit India. So, there's that. Is the cat still somewhere visible? I don't know where he's at anymore. He's gonna probably come up and attack me like he does. Playful way. For an Egyptian Mao, he's very active. At least I think he's an Egyptian Mao. The lack of green eyes kind of throws that out the window. Might get him submitted for a DNA test. To determine his breed, because I do not know. There's no tornado watch. Or warnings, to my knowledge. There's probably some active severe thunderstorm warnings, probably nearby too, but right now, there's really not much else going on. Actually, there's not really much causing this to be severe thunderstorm warned. But yeah, still going off. And yeah, more people are joining, which is good. But the more the merrier. There is a flash flood watch. There is a flash flood watch. And that's mostly for the entire weekend, because we have storm chances throughout the entire weekend. This is the start of it. It peaks Saturday night. Yeah, people tend to come in and out. But yeah. And then there's chances Sunday, mostly in the morning hours, but there could be stuff in the afternoon. And small chances Monday. It spikes up again with chances of storms Tuesday, and it dies down. Probably for about a week, and it'll probably start back up again. I mean, it is September, so We gotta get ready for the fall tornado season. Plus, with hurricane season ramping up, means more hurricanes might try to come into the Gulf, and we tend to get the remnants of that, depending on where they hit in the Gulf and what angle they're going in at. If it hits Texas, we're most likely gonna have the remnants. Louisiana, possibly. Mississippi, eastward, we may get a little cloudiness, but that's it. And then you have the West Pacific, the East Pacific. Yeah, West Pacific, we'll get the remnants of the typhoons and all that shit all the time. But the East Pacific, the hurricanes there, like Nora and all that, we would end up with the remnants, and we actually did end up with remnants Tuesday of Nora. Not Ida, we had some clouds with Ida, but we did have stuff with Nora, to my knowledge. We did have a couple storms from Nora. Wasn't able to stream it because I was at work when the storm hit, but yeah, everything's fine. It's just rain, not really any thunder. Just rain. It cooled us down a lot. It dropped the temperature a good 20 degrees from like damn near 100 to 80, 70 something. So it's like awesome that it happened. We needed that storm badly. Especially with the drought in western Kansas getting worse. I mean, it's not like West Coast bad, but it was white earlier this year. This state was virtually drought-free earlier this year. But on the bright side, the Northeast is definitely going to be drought-free. Yeah, there's a bit of drought there popping up this last Thursday. With the drought monitor there, the video's been on the channel somewhere. But that will be gone next week. Same with the drought in the Virginias, the Carolinas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Arkansas. Ohio would be less drought riddled. The East Coast would be essentially drought-free because of Ida. So that is a plus. That's the only plus side about Ida. Everything else was horrible, and the one plus doesn't outweigh the horrible crap that she did. About a week, but that was due to horrible finances back in the day. But longest I've been without power due to a storm or other natural disasters that would cause power outages, I'd say like 5-6 hours. But keep in mind, all those horrible finances causing that issue was long before it started. Well, no. It was while I was getting my channel off the ground. Last few days in Indiana. Last few weeks in Indiana, really. But, yeah. But, well, hello from Kansas. I know, you want this rain, Holy. I know you do. You want this rain. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a light show. I mean, I'm sure you could use the rain, just not the lightning, because that tends to light California on fire. So does gender reveal parties. But, yeah. So, okay, so the highs and lows for the U.S. as a whole has been released. The hottest has gotten in the U.S. today, 109 at Palm Springs, California. The coldest was 20 degrees, 35 miles west-southwest of Chateau, Montana. Well, Chateau, Montana, and also in Copper Basin, Idaho. So, there's that. This is true. Yes. But yeah, winter's coming in. Fall is coming in. Winter's coming in, which means rainy season for the West Coast will be starting up. So that could, and sadly this does look to be another La Nina winter, but it's not La Nina now. That means hurricane production is still going to be quite prevalent in the West Pacific, East Pacific, and West Pacific, so the remnants from those could come in and produce storms. But La Nina equals drier than usual winter. We need an El Nino year. We need El Nino in the... This dude has wood poking out of his trunk. Okay. But yeah, we need a El Nino winter that transitions quickly into La Nina spring. Okay, that's what we need. He had like 2x4 sticking out of his trunk. But yeah, still. So we get the wet winter that's needed in the west, and then the La Nina switch into the spring to produce a little bit more tornado activity in this area. No, it's okay. But we don't need no more Joplin tornadoes. But like tornadoes in the fields or over water, not harming anything, that's what we need. Okay? And La Nina would also keep the hurricanes in the Atlantic at bay. No, El Nino keeps hurricanes in the Atlantic at bay, but they goes overdrive in the East Pacific and West Pacific. La Nina makes Atlantic hurricane season go crazy, while killing the Pacific storms. Neutral has neutral effects, I guess. I don't fucking know. But yeah. But because we are looking to transition to a La Nina winter, that could ramp up a few late bloomers with the Atlantic hurricane season. So that could be an issue, especially for the Caribbean, because the late bloomers tend to either target the Caribbean or the Azores. So heads up for those of you in the Caribbean, and then those of you in the Azores. These late bloomers tend to target you guys. Rain is trying to pick up again. No, that's wind. Lightning's still going on, but it seems to be in the distance, so Sally, it might cause me to have to end stream. Not so because I'm thirsty as hell. And I got some nice peach cranberry juice in the fridge. Oh my gosh, that's the best thing ever. That gives me craving peach cobbler for some reason, but oh my god. I still got that plum tree, and I do not know if the plums are ripe or not. God damn. Have to check tomorrow. But there is someone driving by. Appears the light show is over for the most part because it's all in the distance. Storm's going northeast, and all the lightning seems to be north of here, so yeah. I got it from the store. It wasn't homemade. I got it from the store for like $1.49 after coupons. Because coupons are awesome. I don't even know who Technoplate is, so until you said something, no, I have not. I'm not that in tune with the music celebrities, or celebrities in general. I don't really pay attention to that. But yeah. We'll let the stream as a storm does, or yeah. Well, Techno screened music, so clearly I didn't know him. Clearly I haven't heard of him. If I thought he was associated with music. But But yeah, but I hope he does recover from that. Um, luckily technology has gone a long way. But yeah. Anyways, that does seem to be it for right now, because the storm... I want to say the storm's over, but it keeps producing lightning. So I guess it's not over. Might have to do another BRB thing so I can get a drink. And possibly bring the cat inside, if he's in grabbable reach, because I'm not sure where he's at right now. I think I know where he is, because he's right here. Found him. Petting him, and he's like, okay, who the fuck? But yeah, this most people I've had in a stream in a single, at the exact same time. I'm in Kansas. Well, are they forcing you to ration how much water you drink? And shit? Like, oh my, that's just like... Yeah, I could never live in a desert because of that issue. Droughts are very common in a desert. And all those restrictions is just putting hell on everything. You guys shouldn't be having a water shortage. There's the ocean's right there. You just gotta desalt it or whatever the hell you have to do. And there, problem solved. Or do what DUBBY does. Seed the clouds. Cause it to rain. My gosh. That would solve so much problems if people would just seed the clouds. But yeah. Well, clearly they're not doing it enough, otherwise you guys wouldn't be in the drought to begin with. Because if I had any say in this, you guys would have rain every single day until that drought is gone. I mean, like, not enough to where you guys flood, but enough where it stays wet and you guys get out of the drought. Florida men are stealing goats. My gosh. Saw a tweet from pop-up involving a Florida man stealing a miniature goat, saying the owner's Billy whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I didn't get to see the whole thing, because I'm not going to expand that shit or tap onto that tweet midstream. Okay, appears the storm has moved out. A little bit of lightning in the distance still. Seeing the clouds barely breaking up, like, so we might be done with storms for the night. I don't know. Yeah, I had to go to college for that, and that means I have to get vaccinated to do that. I mean, I'm not saying I will never get vaccinated, just I want to be safe about it. Because the Moderna and Pfizer's new tech altogether. Johnson & Johnson is like the old-fashioned vaccine, but for COVID. But they have a long track record of cancer-causing products, so that has a red flag there. But yeah, that's the main thing, main concern is the new tech, the newer versions is just a bit too fishy for me, and then the old-fashioned one is made by a company who's been sued countless times for cancer-causing products. So I'm surprised they got the funding for that. But guess the storm's not over. Rain's picking up again. Guys, come back. It's not over yet. But yeah, if anything, I'll just be a self-taught meteorologist on YouTube. I mean, I'm not gonna go weenie like freaking Direct Weather or Force 13 or like David Slaughterhauer, where the hell his last name is. But I'll be smart with this. Be self-taught, storm chasing when I get the license and the car to do that. And yeah. Peggy Hill. Like King of the Hill. And then there's Rose Biss, which is the one with the earthquakes, but she doesn't predict them, unlike every other earthquake YouTuber outside of myself, and I guess Force 13, since they're trying to dabble into earthquakes now. But yeah, we got Dutch Sense and the suspicious observers who try to predict earthquakes. One uses the sun, which is interesting, and the other one uses patterns. Which is also interesting. Not saying that they're wrong. I'm just saying be careful because, as we've seen with the whole COVID situation, people will take a little bit of information and run with it without fact checking it first. So gotta be careful with that. Because in case you are proven wrong and it creates a calling wolf effect. LEU? Liu? What's Liu? Louisiana State University? Long Equine University? I honestly do not know. 4.6 earthquake. 54 miles west-southwest of Zhangzhou, China. Because I do not know what LEU is. But right now, it's like... But the college I do want to go to is Oklahoma University in Norman. It's like the Harvard of... Oh, in exchange of. Okay. But, Oklahoma University is like the Harvard for meteorology schools. So that's the one I would want to go to. So. So. It weeds out the ones that's in there for fame and fortune. Well, I look her up, after the stream. But yeah. But also, yeah, other holdout is that heart inflammation side effect that comes with the vaccines, and apparently if you have that and You do something stressful like, say, storm chasing, because that pumps up the adrenaline, you'll have a heart attack. So, I'm not quitting my storm chasing to get vaccinated. Fuck that shit. Like, storm chasing would be for the greater good, because that would save the countless lives, too. To be able to be the eyes for the radar don't see. I can't see. So it's essential that I don't get vaccinated due to the heart inflammation risk. But apparently my parents got vaccinated, which I was shocked because they're like, the vaccine's the mark of the beast. But it's like, shit. But they got the Johnson one because it's least likely to be mark of the beast, because it's the old-fashioned way of making a vaccine. So it's like, okay, that works. And the only side effect I've noticed with them is increase in appetite. But outside of that, nothing too crazy. Which actually, I did talk with a psychic about other unknown vaccine side effects, and she mentioned something with metabolism, appetite, and stuff, and stuff along those lines. So there you go. But yeah. So I'll definitely look into that. Hello. But yeah, that would really help out, and that might help me get into Oklahoma State. And actually, if the vaccine gives the increase in appetite, I've been having a lost appetite for a while, and I do not know what's causing it. I doubt it's COVID related. So maybe if I were to get vaccinated with the Johnson & Johnson, it'll bring my appetite back to its former self. So it's like, yeah. Again, why people ordering pizza during a thunderstorm? What is wrong with this town? But, it's just been mostly just light up the sky. Can't really see the bolts because it's far away, and not a lot of them has been reaching the ground. It's just more or less sticking to the clouds. Yeah. Keep in mind, you are talking to a witch. And a psychic. So, I mean, I'm not denouncing anything. I'm just saying I believe in more witchcrafty stuff. And again, I don't use that stuff for evil. So, I don't worship no evil entities or anything like that. It's just more or less, like, I honestly don't know why I'm in this. It's just more or less, like, I'm psychic, and I tend to draw witches out of hiding, and I do not know what the hell's happening. So it's like, okay, so if this is happening, that might mean a sign that I should probably get involved in this. Yeah. And then I have the psychic thing where I'm able to see into the future. I say shit and it ends up happening, and it's like, oh my gosh, what the fuck is happening? Like with Ida. Before she was a hurricane, I said she would become a hurricane before going into Cuba. No models supported this, and it happened. And I have proof in the video, too. Just gotta look in the Ida series, for it. It's the one before she became a hurricane. But yeah, I was right about her becoming a hurricane before Cuba. Yeah. And the fact I'm using that in the field of meteorology means I'm definitely exercising it. Typical thunderstorm. It's not... Yeah, it's not severe, although there's a marginal risk of severe weather with the 20% chance of tornadoes within 50 miles of here. So, there is that. Yeah. Well, I mean, focusing that on the meteorology side of things will save countless lives, as long as I'm able to master it. It's all good. I actually have a regular on the channel who's from the Netherlands, so she hasn't been as active lately because I haven't been as active lately because up until yesterday night, the internet's been on the fritz because bad timing between bill and check. And same thing might happen next week with the phone bill, so that means videos and stuff will still happen, it's just only when I'm at home. But again, it's just bad timing between check and bill. The bill hits first and then the check. It's like rude. But yeah. So don't expect much in the way of walk vlogs next week as a result. I'd say Tuesday would be the best bet for a walk vlog, and that's it. Because I'm not gonna be doing walk vlogs if I'm not motivated to walk anywhere, and I don't start work back up again until Tuesday because we're closed for Labor Day. U.S. holiday logic. But yeah. Yeah, and I do follow a few other people with the gift of prophecy too. Psychic Twins, Psychic Violetta, or the main two. The Psychic Twins haven't been as active on YouTube as lately, but they're more active on Twitter. But Psychic Violetta is the one that pointed out the appetite and metabolism side effects with the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So there is that. And rain's picking up again. It's gonna be spitting throughout the night. I already tell. It's a big green blob with pockets of yellow and red. My snake's definitely acting weird tonight. But yeah. Well, I mean, the slang term for a gift of prophecy is psychic. Or they're just calling it psychic due to lack of wording, so there's that possibility too. Things have different names. Gift of prophecy, clairvoyance, psychic, intuition, visions, lucid dreaming. There's a lot of words for this. Nostradamus effect, I guess. I don't know. Gut feeling. There's that too. For the women out there, motherly instinct. I'm not sure. I haven't really watched him enough to know that. But I know Violetta brings up that like spirit brings up holy figures a lot. The psychic twins, I'm not sure. But they do believe in in the Christian faith too. Yeah, it'd be this storm, or at least this storm system coming for Tennessee. Which could exacerbate the flood threat because the parts of Tennessee is still recovering from that horrible flooding a couple weeks ago. Then Ida came through past few days, made things worse. And it's like, yeah, and they do work. I guess I don't know terminology. And you got people like Nostradamus. It's like, okay, where's that third Antichrist? We already defeated the first two. Napoleon, Hitler, they defeated them soon after they went after Russia in the winter months. Which makes me think the third Antichrist will be from Russia. Is that the one that replaced the pedophilia sin with homophilia? I'm not sure. Because there's one before that the dragon? What? Third Antichrist. I wasn't expecting a dragon in it. Although, now that you mentioned dragon, ever since Hurricane Michael hit, I've been encountering a lot of dragon stuff. The school mascot in this town is dragons. Okay. But immediately after Hurricane Michael hit, China. And they have access to Siberia. And Nostradamus did say the third Antichrist would be Asian. But he's more leaning towards Persia, not China. But still, he did say the third Antichrist would be of Asian descent. Or from Asia directly. So there's that. But I'm thinking the third Antichrist might be within the Taliban. If he or she is alive right now. Might be linked with the Taliban. And Afghanistan does border China. Barely, but it does. Yeah. Yeah, there's more storms, Pittsburg. We're looking at more storms Sunday, too. We actually have a flash flood watch through Monday because of it. But yeah, dragon, well, and reason Hurricane Michael would be significant is because Michael is the saint of dragon slaying in the Catholic faith. So, remember that one. And ever since Hurricane Michael hit, I've been seeing a lot more dragon-related culture, or dragon-related, pop culture popping up. I'm not sure if it's and I'm not even looking for it. And American Dragon became more popular soon after that hit, and a few other things there. But it's and now I live in a town where the school mascot is dragons. Hurricane Michael from 2018, it made landfall in Florida. Obliterated Mexico beach. But yeah, so there might be something tied with that hurricane. And voodoo queens have been picking up on horrible essences from hurricanes ever since Katrina went into New Orleans. So, There might be something there too. Yeah, it was back in 2018. I did not cover that one because I wasn't really... I was only covering earthquakes in 2018. What am I saying? I didn't start covering I started covering winter storms in 2018, I think. And then, yeah, I think I started that, and then in 2018, I could be wrong. I know for a fact I started that 2019. I could be wrong again. But it did start tracking tropical storms and all that stuff in 2019. I started tracking tornadoes again in 2019. Volcano of the Day started in 2019. War of the Day actually started in 2018. Died, came back, died, came back. And Quiz Planet, same thing. So, but earthquakes has been around since 2018. Couponing videos have been started in like 2017 and they just died off. That's mostly because I've been kind of falling behind on that because COVID fucked everything up. But yeah, healthy dang. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Don't turn around, don't drown. Seek higher ground. And if you also happen to have a tornado, do not go in the basement. Go to the lowest floor possible and away from as many windows as possible. But again, update on Larry. It is a Category 2 now. On its way to a Category 3. I think it has 105-mile-an-hour winds. But possible impacts to Bermuda. But the long-term models do have it trying to go into landfall in Newfoundland or Nova Scotia, one of the two. So there's that. Yeah, and I'm thankful for that. But now it does look like the storm has passed. So I will have to end stream as I do gotta hydrate and do a few other things. But nonetheless, that does seem to be it for right now. If more storms pop up, there will be more streams. But until then, I'm gonna have to end this one now. Stay safe. See you in the next video or stream. Bye.